My dear friend, good morning. Now I have brought another important topic, evidence. Today I want to discuss about the evidence. As you know that I retired as a assistant director after doing the 33 jobs in different forensic laboratory. So the main aims of this slide or presentation is to deliver my knowledge to the concern. So today I discuss about the evidence, different type of the evidence. Now, what is, I will discuss about definition of the evidence, oral evidence, documentary evidence, different between primary and secondary evidence, physical evidence, and forensic evidence. Now, what is evidence? Evidence is defined as the word evidence is derived from the Latin word evident, meaning obvious. The word evidence shows up frequently in the legal document and dreams because the evidence is necessary to provide linking someone to the crime or the crime scene. This has been taken from this side. Evidence is the information that is used in a court of law to prove something. Another, something that furnishes proof, something legally submitted to a tribunal to ascertain the truth of matter. And as per the Britannia, the material item or the information that may be submitted to the competent tribunal or court to ascertain the truth of any alleged matter of the fact. Now, as per the Indian Evidence Act 1872, the term evidence is defined in the section 3 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872. Now, what is oral evidence? All statements which are the court permitted to require to be made in the by the witness about matter of the fact under the inquiry, such statements are called the oral evidence. The detail of the same are given in section 59 and 61 of the Evidence Act. Now, documentary evidence. All document including electronic record produced by the inspection of the court. Such documents are called documentary evidence. Section 61 or 90A in the Evidence Act deals such details. Primary evidence. Section 62. Primary evidence means the document, this is old law, now law have been changed. I will include in the later session in the as the new law. The secondary evidence, section 63, copy made by the mechanical process. Copy made by the mechanical process. So the evidence under sections 3, oral evidence in this section, documentary evidence, primary evidence, and secondary evidence. Now, difference between the primary and the secondary evidence. Primary evidence is the original document as mentioned in section 62. Secondary evidence is not the original document as mentioned in section 63. It is source of the evidence. It is an alternative source of the evidence. Primary evidence is itself admissible in the court. Secondary evidence is admissible under the provision of the section 63 and 65. At the time of the production of the primary evidence, the adverse party has no such right to raise a question. At the time of the production of the secondary evidence, the adverse party has a right to object. The primary evidence is the best. The secondary evidence is inferior with respect to the primary evidence. So this is a difference between the primary and secondary evidence. Now, what is physical evidence? The real evidence, often called physical evidence, consists of material item, object, things involved in a crime, which can be produced in the court physically, like a knife, gun, fingerprint, blood sample, or other object. In two figure, I have tried to describe the evidence. Different type of the physical evidence. A. Contain the text notebook found in the SOC-gram. B. Found the SOC side. The evidence can be given a personal investigation and are very useful in the court. Now, forensic evidence. What is the forensic evidence? The forensic evidence is a piece of evidence which is obtained or collected scientifically. Forensic evidence can be exerted in any form, visible or the invisible, like electronic evidence. That is called physical or digital. Forensic evidence often establishes the guilty or the innocence or possible suspect. It is also referred to the fact or the opinion of the forensic scientist based on the scientific examination of the physical evidence for a court of law. A firearm collected from the SOC site is the physical piece of the evidence, while the fingerprint found on the firearm and the comparison result given by the forensic expert by any laboratory or forensic scientist are the forensic evidence. So, we should clear about the physical evidence or the forensic evidence. Now, like this, a firearm is a physical evidence. What is a fingerprint? It was invisible, found on the paper, but after the taking some action by putting some powder or applying something, this appear, and this is a physical forensic evidence. So we should be very clear about the physical evidence or forensic evidence. Both are admissible in the court. This detail has been taken by my book, A Handbook on Forensics Evidence, Identification, Collection and Preservation, published in 2023 by the IIP publisher. And this is available on the Amazon, Flipkart and IIP store. If somebody want to purchase, they can purchase from these sites online, or any case which face difficulties to find out the book, and they can contact to me as given in the first slide. So thank you